going on? Morning. Sensitive subject, controversial subject. I just pretty much want to speak on my beliefs with where I stand when it comes to Christianity. Alright, I think my people are heavily indoctrinated with a religion that was forced upon them, and they still follow to this day. You know, and these people, like I say again, if you force it upon the slaves or the indentured servers, whichever title you wish to use, and keep in mind I am simplifying, so I will just say the slaves. All right, we won't get all fancy, and I'm not trying to intimidate you guys, with words, but anyway, again, I think my people are heavily indoctrinated with a religion that don't belong to them, a God that don't belong to them. All right, and not just that, like I say, we're gonna dive over a little deeper. As you study the Bible, you'll see that there's many versions. You have the King James version, you have the Gideon, you have the New World Translation, you have the NIV, so on and so forth. And I think that's a red flag. All right, they all said something different. All right, so again, many could contest that, but again, I think that's red flag. Since the days of the Greek or the Dark Ages with the Romans, let's just say Europeans, all right, I think it's been forced upon the people. And considering Christianity is a fast-growing religion, I just say to many of you, be watchful, be very watchful. All right, whenever you can go through a book, and I want to keep highlighting what Stevie said: when you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. All right, now it's the 21st century. We all have a chance to make a difference and make a change and pretty much resurrect. All right, because most of us are mentally dead. All right, mentally sleep. All right, let me say that we're not sleep in slumber. All right, scratch the dead part, but many of us, we are lost, and truth be told, we're not gonna bounce back, so don't scratch that. We're not, it's not funny or anything, it's just the truth of the matter. And again, it's a sensitive topic and a controversial subject. Is what it is. If you're strong enough mentally to go behind me and take the time to do a thorough study, you'll see exactly what it is I'm saying. And like I mentioned in part one, I guess we'll go over and dive a little bit more into it. Enoch, being the seventh generation from Adam, I think Enoch came after Methuselah. If you were to go and research Enoch, what happened to Enoch, many would say that's not important. So you don't find that you're studying and practicing a religion where someone have taken books out of your source of truth? Why? You gotta ask the question, why? All right. Oh, that's a distraction. Oh, this and this was evil. They didn't want the people knowing, so they did it for our greater good. You're right. Come on, man. All right. What about the book of Maccabees? All right. Was there a book of Thomas? Again, when you look at the Roman Catholics Bible, one of their original Bibles, they have, if I recollect correctly, like 7 more books in their Bible than the average Bible that you guys will find and read. Why is that? Maybe because in 606 AD, Roman Catholics started. All right, that could very much be a reason, and they just say, you know what? Since we're going to share the book and share our religion, even though we don't want them to learn about God, we'll just be so kind and just let them have the one with 66 books in. So the one you read from, if you was to read the Bible or look in your Bible, I'm almost guaranteed and willing to bet you guys you have 66 books in your Bible. Some mystical number, huh? Red flag again, all right? So again, when you go to mention the book of Maccabees, what did that book talk about? What type of information in there? You didn't need to know that. You didn't need to know about Enoch, huh? Why? So again, it's a lot of chinks in the armor of Christianity. All right, it's a lot of chinks in the armor. Like something ain't right over there. All right, and like I say, if your ancestors been had a religion forced upon them, and you know here you are, you know, following the same doggone path, then what they say about you, you've been heavily indoctrinated. You know what I mean? Now, if you were to go to the book of Deuteronomy, it mentioned you don't have to follow your parents and do as they did. You don't have to do that. Who's to say who's to say that their way was right? Not to mention they lived in different times. You know, we have a lot more freedoms. You know, even though the average Joe Blow don't take advantage of. They don't take advantage of reading, researching, and studying. You know, and I personally think a lot of that have to do with the distractions. It don't justify it. But a lot of that have to do with the distractions of, like I say, the clubs, the bars, the women, have naked women, you know what I mean? Vaccinations, the foods, you know, to dumb down society, to keep them docile, to keep them passive, all right? If you don't eat from the tree of knowledge, that means you don't know much. So you can be controlled easily, you know what I mean? So I think that's a lot of what today's society face and deal with. Okay? So like I say, man, it's good to stand firm. Again, if you're gonna study and practice a religion, I mean, do thorough research, all right? You know, oh, if somebody talk about another religion, turn the other way. Why would you tell me to do that? All right? Obey the master, turn the other cheek, and one day salvation will come. Does that have anything to do with faith? Because if so, I don't want no faith. I want to know, all right? If me being conscious is me knowing, then I would rather know instead of jumping out there on faith. Think about it. If you know doggone the eye of the stove will burn you and you know, then you have the knowledge to know not to touch it when it's hot. That's if you know. But if you're just looking at it and say, okay, I'm going to have faith that this thing don't harm me. Red flag, man. Red flag, man. And I know it's sensitive and a touchy subject to a lot of people because you done gone your whole life studying and believing something that you don't understand. And if someone were to come around you and tell you something different or point out the flaws about it, it's gonna make you feel ignorant. Here I am, doggone believing this my whole life. Now somebody come telling me that what I'm believing in is wrong or bad. I don't like that person. That's messed up. They won't ever say, you know what, let me prove that person wrong. Let me show them how this makes sense. How? What happened to Enoch? What happened to the book of Maccabees? You know, where it talks about how Alexandra the Greek, not Alexandra the Great, Alexandra the Greek. This is the guy who's responsible for breaking off the noses of the Sphinx and pretty much over all of doggone these civilizations, destroying their artwork, and now putting up their European artwork all over the place. What's the place out there? Is that North Dakota? Mount, let me shut my engine on. Let's sit there. Oh, we are the founding fathers. The founding fathers? Y'all don't put y'all face up after y'all don't stole these people's land. Are we the founding fathers? Not the founding conquerors or the founding doggone colonizers. But we the founding fathers. Look what we found. Look what y'all took. All right? Now, I'm not saying in other places, in other countries, people didn't fight over land and territory. All right? That's not what I'm saying, all right? And I'm not going to get into that. I just want to talk, again, this is titled Religion Talk. And I want to just highlight how I feel religion dominate my people through indoctrination. It's been forced upon their ancestors. Their ancestors in return taught them, and now they still following the madness. And then wondering why they suffering. You didn't keep your covenant with your original God. Now look. And then when you have somebody such as a messenger as myself come speak on it, you get angry. Because you don't want to be looked at as a fool. And it's not to say that you're a fool. You just been bamboozled. But then if someone speak different, no, the Bible and Master them told me, don't do it. No, this is what I know. And then you turn to a little slave boy, a little slave girl. And you scared to come out of your sleeping slumber. So how's the return of doggone the real Christ? How is he going to return? All right. And the real Christ meaning the anointed one. How is the anointed one going to return? All right. And like I said in my one video, I'm not convinced somebody finna come out the sky and bring an army with them. Look, let's go down there and help the people. They down there suffering. Hey, man, look, we down here to help y'all. We finna swing on the white people. We finna swing on the oppressor. We're going to swing on them. It's not going to happen. Come down and side with the white people. Look, y'all, good job, y'all. Y'all did a good job for fucking these people over. Come on, that's not how it's going to work. And you got a lot of people who waiting on somebody to come save them. But then it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. What's that story? I heard this on Pursuit of Happiness. Anyway, I'm telling it the best way I know how to tell it. Pretty much this man, he knew God or whatnot. And, him and God used to have talks on the regular. And he, God, he was asking God, hey, look, God, if I was ever to die, would you come down there and help me and save me or whatnot? Yeah, I'll look out for you. So anyway, this guy, he out on the ship. His ship is sinking. This got there in the ocean somewhere, whoop-de-woo. You know what I'm saying? He about to die. So another boat come out. Hey, look, man, let us give you a hand. You know what I'm saying? We got you. No, God got me. Y'all keep it moving. I'll be all right. Boom. Another ship come out there. Look, throw him a lifeline. Look, we're going to help the guy out. Boom. Hey, look, man, grab the rope. We're going to save you, man. Your ship is really going down. It's game over. It's a wrap at this point. No. Anyway, the guy drowned. He died. He told them people the same thing. God was going to come help him because that's what God told him. Well, he died just to run into God. God, you told me you had my back and you was going to save me. But Negro, I sent you 2 boats. One threw a lifeline out there. Your stupid ass sat there and drowned. This is what we dealing with. Nobody don't want to hear that mess, man. You're over here talking this righteous stuff. I'm over here scuffling to pay these damn bills. Look, what the book of what was that? Now, what's that, Timothy or James? I think that was the book of Timothy, chapter 6, verse 10. If it wasn't Timothy, then it was the book of James, chapter 6, verse 10. But I'm almost sure it was the book of Timothy, chapter 6, verse 10. For people they love money so much. Money is the root of all evil. You know what I'm saying? Just go behind me. All right. Book of Timothy 6, 10. All right. Money gonna take their ass down. Hell, I gotta get to the money. I gotta do this. You need knowledge. Knowledge is gonna get you up out of your sleep and slumber, and knowledge is gonna open up doors that doggone money can't. You know what I'm saying? If you're living in the physical and that's all you know, and then money is your God, then kind of like with some of them rappers, you know what I'm saying? Money rules everything around me. Money don't rule everything around me. And as you can see, that's what makes me different. That's why you don't see 100 dudes standing around me. We about to sit around and we up to no good. We about to doggone help destroy and take down. Like, nah, you don't see all that mess, man. Hell no. Yeah, no. But anyway, back to religion, man. Like I say, again, it's to convince you guys as the viewers something is wrong. Go behind me. You know what I'm saying? You've been warned. You know what I'm saying? Step your game up. It's the 21st century. Now, white man is not telling you can't read and research. Point blank. And if you notice a lot of pro-blacks, yeah, man, the white man, they relationship failed. Oh, the white man did it. You know what I'm saying? They can't get a job. Oh, the white man did it. They can't start a business. Oh, the white man. I can't do this. Oh, the white man. So it's like, man, you done made these decisions early on, and we all been given the freedom of choice, especially in the 21st century. And white man ain't standing over you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they not the gatekeeper and you have to face them and say, you know what, doggone, until y'all die out, until we self-destruct, shoot, man, we finna battle. Shoot, we finna bang. You know what I'm saying? We about to Nat Turner. And it don't have to be physical. Shoot, we can debate. We can do our research. You know what I'm saying? We can all educate, you know, well, we can all share the right knowledge. You know, I don't even like use education no more due to just, you know, the heavily indoctrination behind how they again, the majority of the institutes around the world are being regulated. I mean, being regulated, you know what I'm saying, from this European power, this force, you know what I'm saying, ever since, like I say, Alexander the Greek, you know what I'm saying, since the Roman days, you know what I'm saying. But this is supposed to be a brief video. Like I say, this part 3, you know what I'm saying. Check out part 2, check out part 1, religion talk. Like I say, if you want to comment, you want to share some information, or you know, you know, feel free, you know, comment, like. Till next time, man. I'm gonna go out here and do what I need to do, man. And hey, man, it's a jungle out here. You know what I mean? It's always it always have been a jungle out here. You know what I mean? You kill or be killed. look at all of the insects. Look at all of the animals. You either kill or be killed. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. Shit, no lion ain't finna sit back and say I'm finna miss a meal. If I can die, I'm gonna catch this damn wildebeest. If I catch him, I'm finna eat him. You know what I'm saying? You know, if he fight for his life, doggone, he live to fight another day. But until then, it's a jungle out here. It's a concrete jungle, you know what I mean? But shoot, keep in mind, we was made in the image of God. So therefore, we have special and different abilities. You know, we could operate off of our intellect versus instinct, all right? But yeah, so much for that, man. Like I say, like, share, you know what I mean? I hope I ain't raz too many of y'all berries, you know what I'm saying? So it's what it is, man. That's my time.